now on the block to much fanfare. A 2009 Corvette ZR1 Coupe. And this is the first retailable unit built of the ZR1.
I've seen a lot of pictures of this, Bob, but I'll tell you, to stand right next to it, it's pretty awesome. This is a Corvette on steroids, from the big fender flares to the carbon fiber roof to the clear panel over the engine. This thing is bad.
For those of you that know Corvettes, you know this is the one Arcus Duntoff would have built were he still alive. This, I think, you know, we have these new fuel regulations coming up soon and all this kind of stuff. This will go down in history as the greatest Corvette in history. It is, it has everything. It's got supercharged, it's 620? 620 horsepower, carbon fiber everywhere. It's got the same brakes as the Enzo Ferrari. Not similar, the same brakes. You see that carbon fiber hood? You see that paint? $60,000 a gallon. Isn't that correct? $60,000 a gallon. As bizarre as that sounds, that's how much technology went into this car. You know, as many of you know, I'm president of the More Money Than Brains Club. And if I wanted a Ferrari, I would buy one. And if I wanted a Lamborghini, I would buy one. But I wanted the greatest sports car. I bought the Z06. And then they come out with this. So now I'm kicking myself, and I got to get this too. So I'm sorry. But the nice thing is, I could have 4 or 5 of these for the price of one of those other cars. And pardon my language, this will kick its ass. So that's why I think it's a hell of a deal. A hell of a deal.
We like to say it this way, Jane.
I mean, the ZR1 is proof that American technology does lead the world. You know, people get a little snobby with the foreign stuff, and I like the European cars too, but bang for the buck. Whenever you read Car and Driver, you read Road and Track, and they do these high-performance shootouts, there are 2 cars that win, the Porsche and the Corvette, because the other cars can't take it. They can't take a beating. The great thing I love about it, say it's a Chevy, you fix it with a hammer. You bring it back to your garage, there's a problem, you fix it, and you go back out on the track. The durability, I've got a lot of high-performance cars, and the ones that have the most mileage on it are my Z06, because I can drive it everywhere like a sports car. It doesn't overheat, doesn't break down, doesn't complain. I think it's truly the greatest sports car in the world, and now they've one-upped it with this, the ZR1 with the supercharger. So it's a very, very impressive piece of machinery. The cool thing about this one is the person we are going to be auctioning off, not this car, the very first customer-delivered car. It will have a unique paint, right? What's the color?
Le Mans Blue. Le
Mans Blue. It will be the only one painted in that color. It will truly be a collector's item. Including with the car will be a sketch of the original ZR1. Where's that sketch?
Actually, we got it right down here.
There's that sketch right down, done by the engineers. You'll pick the car up in Bowling Green, Kentucky. You can see the car being built if you want. It's a complete package. We'll throw it. Bring it to the Tonight Show. We'll throw in a VIP package for that too. Or you can take delivery at my garage if you want, because I would like. Or you can go to Bowling Green and do it. Do it in my garage, so maybe I'll get to drive it. But the nice thing about this car is going to the United Way. 100% of the profits is going to the United Way. And if you buy this car, it is 100% tax deduction above the price of the car. It is the most impressive Corvette in the 50-year, well, more than 50-year history of the Corvette. It's got the most beautiful interior I've ever seen in a Corvette. It's a supercharged motor. The technology rivals anything coming from Europe at all. It's just an amazing piece of work. It's a classic example of what American engineers can do when they put their mind to something. So I'm real proud of it. Nobody paid me to come here. I came down on my own. I just wanted to be here and see this go off tonight. So please, be very generous, help the United Way, and be the coolest guy in the block with the ZR1 Corvette.
Thank you, Jay.
Thank you, Jay. Did you want to say something, Troy?
Hey, just to summarize the package real quick, one of a kind in color, 001 VIN number, a unique RPO or build option number BD1, which will be retired after this car is built. 3-day high-performance driving class at Bondurant School, factory delivery in Bowling Green if you want, or you heard Jay say in his garage. If you choose, you can be the first person to start the car in the factory, and the folks in the factory said they'd be more than happy to give you appropriate souvenirs as well. Tonight Show tickets this ZR1 artwork, which is actually one of the first sketches of the vehicle, signed by Bob Lutz, Ed Welburn, Brian Nesbitt, and Tom Peters, the folks who in fact designed this car. They've also signed an extra engine cowl already, even though the car isn't built, so it's ready to go. We'll give you a ZR1 production jacket, and then on top of that, we'll give you an autographed copy of the press kit as well.
And those of you that collect cars, even the most ardent car collectors, most of the time don't have a serial number 0001. And that's what makes this really cool. 50 years from now, this will be the last most high-performance Corvette of all time. Because let's face it, the 35 mile per gallon thing, I don't know what's going to happen there. But I know this car, I think, will go down as history. And anybody that has the first Corvette back in, was it 53? If you had 001, how much is that one worth? So I think right away you see you're starting with something really, really unique. So
we sold serial number 3 here for $1 million. So there's a good benchmark.
There's the buyer right up there.
There's Dave Ressler right up there. The boys bought the 53. Let's sell this car, Spanky.
All right, diamond here. Now, Dave Ressler, what do you want to start the bidding at?
Well, that's a pretty impressive introduction for an auction lot.
100, 200,
and believe me, you want to take Jay up on that invitation. His garage is an assembly of hangars at the Burbank Airport in Southern California, and a collection you just must see.
Here comes Dave Ressler with a blazer for every occasion. Now let's see what kind of a number we get here. 620 horsepower, I believe, the most powerful production engine ever built by GM.
Supercharged 6.2 liter V8, right under that cover.
And what Jay was referring to with that 35 mile per gallon thing was the looming CAFE requirement that I think within 4 years, CAFE has to be 35 miles per gallon. That's going to be real tough for these cars to still be made in numbers that are feasible. So SUVs and high-performance cars will be the first ones to suffer. This truly might be the last really powerful Corvette for a while.
There's Linda Vaughn, Miss Hurst Shifter, most recognizable lady in motorsports. I have a feeling Mr. Dave Ressler has probably drawn a line in the sand here. He will not allow himself to be outbid.
This guy ain't down, he ain't been $1 and he's in the front row. Get your ass out of here. Bring him down here. For $900,000. Exactly. $1 million. $1 million. $1 million.
Hang on. Listen to this. The gentleman that bought the 53, serial number 3, gave $1 million for it. He is the high bidder on this car right now at $900,000. He just raised his own bid to $1 million.
$1 million. $1 million.
His name is Dave Ressler. He's
Sir.
$1 million.
$1 million. Where's that $900,000 guy?
1,100,000. Jay, come over here and slam the gavel now.
Come on down here. Let's get him down here and see if anybody outbids him on his way down. Come on.
Hey, Dave Ressler, get your Asseter down. $1 million, $1 million, $1 million, $1. I have
third and last call. $1 million once.
And I have
sold $1 million, ladies and gentlemen. Sold for $1 million. Where is he? Where is he? There he is right there.